What's going on, guys? Bosch here, and I thought I'd talk about a little bit of a more serious topic today. I have, in fact, touched on this topic previously in a commentary, but that was a little while ago, and I thought I would sort of go a bit more in depth and talk about, the right way to deal with stress, because stress is a part of everyday life, and something that has actually affected me quite heavily in the last 18 months or so, 12 months to 18 months. And actually caused me to quit my job and, take time off because I was, that worked up and stressed out that I physically couldn't make myself walk out the door and go to work in the morning. I was that stressed about it. And, I really didn't deal with it as well as I should have or as well as I could have. And, it does affect a lot of people. And if I can help even just one person through, a stressful time, then, this video will be worthwhile. It'll be worth my time making it and uploading it. So, yeah, so basically my story was I was working in a liquor store. I started nearly 2 years ago there. I'm not there anymore, obviously, but I started there, and it was fine when I started there. My friend worked there. He got me the job, and it was fun. Like, we were pretty good mates, and we still are. And, we always worked together because he was sort of, teaching me how to do things there. And then after I'd learned, we still worked together. We were always, working the same days. It was really fun. We hang around and do a lot of work, do all our work, but at the same time, have a bit of fun with it and just, talk shit, stuff like that. And after a little while, he left and moved on and sort of moved away and things like that. And, I was still there, and I knew the other guys that worked there. There was a couple of other guys, and they were really cool as well. They were older guys, but, still got along with them pretty well. And then another one left to go to a better job. And then it was just me and one other person. And I kind of picked up all the slack in terms of hours. And eventually I was working 48 hours a week. I was working 6 days or 5.5 days. And it was really taking its toll on me. And I did this for 4 to 5, maybe 6 months. And, I was only getting 1 day off and really not getting enough time to re-energize myself for the work week. And it was starting to take its toll. I was tired all the time. I had no energy to do anything. I would come home from work and literally just lie on the couch for, 3 to 4 hours and then go to bed and then wake up again and go back to work. And it really wasn't ideal, especially because after a while I started to resent even just going to work, and I hated being there. And I didn't say anything to anyone, and not even the manager. Even the manager was like, you're alright. You. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just tired. And I just blamed it on being tired all the time. And that wasn't the ideal way to handle it. And part of the reason I sort of didn't say anything to my boss was because they were nothing against them. They were bad. My managers there were nice people. They weren't, bad people or evil or anything like that. They were nice people, but the way that they, ran that establishment was, there was something to be desired, left to be desired. So, part of my job was to basically run the shop, and I was there by myself from about 9 o'clock till 6 o'clock, and pretty much I was just going insane. And like I said, I just wasn't talking to anybody at all. I was sort of just keeping all of my anger and my stress sort of just bottled up inside me. And eventually it got to a point where it just, overflowed. That sounds really cliche, but it's true. And it just, I just couldn't take it anymore. And one morning I got up and went to put on my work clothes to go to work, and I could not bring myself to walk out that door one more time. It was that bad, and it was hard. I had to talk to somebody, and it felt good to finally get it off my chest, because it had been building up for quite a while. The day before that, I was actually standing there at work, I was really upset. I was really upset, but I just couldn't talk to anyone about it. I couldn't say anything. I just didn't want to, maybe it's a fear of being seen as weak or something like that, but I couldn't just say something. I had to, keep it inside me and try and deal with it myself. But that really isn't the way to do it. You really do need to find someone that you can talk to and get some help. If you need help, you need to get it, because it can really take a toll on you. And I was out of commission for a little while after that. I just didn't. I was, I guess you could say, just depressed, because I didn't feel like doing anything. I had no energy, and I just felt like sitting around it all day. And I went to the doctor, and he said, "Look, I could give you some pills, and but you might not, go back to being the person that enjoyed working there." So I said, "Look, thanks," but I went back to my boss, and I said, "Look, thanks for the job and everything, but I'm gonna have to quit." And as soon as I walked out of that office after quitting, I felt a lot better. And basically, obviously, the moral of the story here is, if you're having issues at school or at work or whatever, with a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, talk to someone about it, because you can't go through life just, bottling everything up. That comes from first-hand experience. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.